Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the inside door handle on the driver's side on this 2003 Nissan Frontier. It's pretty much the same operation for the passenger side. And for model years 2001 through 2004, you'll need a pocket screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. Locate the Phillips head screw in the door handle, as well as down there in the door grab, as well as the plastic clip up in the corner. I'm using a small flat blade screwdriver to pry that little clip off, and then I'm going to use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove those two screws. Fast forward as I do that. Lift off the rear of the armrest. You'll expose another Phillips head screw right there. I'll go ahead and fast forward as I remove that. Now remove the portion of the armrest with the switch pack assembly in it. Just pull it up and you'll notice two connectors, and they're just removed by pressing the tab in on them and pulling them out. Go ahead and do that. Notice this exposes another Phillips head screw, and I'll go ahead and fast forward as I remove that. Now just being held on by the plastic clips that are right behind it, that if you give a good tug it'll come right off. Lift it and put it out of the way. Peel back on the vapor barrier to expose the door handle and the linkage. I'll go ahead and fast forward as I do that.
Remove two Phillips screws that hold the bracket in, and then peel the vapor barrier out of your way.
And go ahead and push the whole assembly back, and it will release it, the little hooks that are in it. And then the linkage just have bends to the end of them, and they're in a socket. You need to, you can get a better look once you see it up close. I'll show you in just a second. And you'll just need to pry up on those to get them out of their housing. Here's an up-close shot of where the linkages go in on the top and bottom there. Now going back in, you'll slide the linkage in and then into its corresponding hole, and you'll want to do that to both of them. And I'll go ahead and fast forward as I do that. So then line up the door handle with the door and slide it forward to lock it back in place, and you'll see that the linkages are working correctly here. Going back on with the door panel, you'll notice the clips, and they're going to be going into the holes that correspond into the door. First we're going to want to pull the wires through door panel where they go, and then we're going to hang the top of the door panel onto the door and make sure that the plastic clips line up with the holes. And then once we know that that's all set, we can give it a couple taps around the perimeter of the door panel to seat those clips. Start to reinstall your Phillips head screws right there in the inner door handle, and then the two that were hidden by the armrest. And then the one in the door grab handle, as well as the clip that goes up in the triangular piece that covers the mounting screws for the mirror. And I'll go ahead and fast forward as I do that. Now you can take your door handle there and switch pack assembly and reinstall the connectors to it, and then place it down inside of the door there, starting with the back side and then working your way to the front. By pushing it down, you'll see the clips clip in, and then you can go ahead with the back portion of the armrest, slide that in and then down in the back, and then once that's all said, you can then reinstall that last, the final Phillips head screw.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.